Good evening, folks. We're here for the Week 4 preview of the Betway Premier League. Sorry we didn't do one last week. However, someone had to have an operation on his foot, so we couldn't record. But we're back this week, and what a week it was.
It was a great week. Unfortunately, we missed the preview, but there was some awesome darts played.
Yeah, I'll say first game on was arguably the game of the night.
Yeah.
Gary Anderson against Peter Wright.
Game. It's the wrong place to have that game, really, wasn't it? And Wright goes on and averages 109.
Yeah.
It's the highest Premier League average ever.
Yeah. His highest Premier League.
And that's still up there.
Anderson averages 106 and loses.
And it wasn't even like a one-sided game. It was 7-5.
No.
It was only the early breaker throw that sort of like separated them.
Great, huge result for Wadey as well, beating Lewis.
Yeah, Lewis has started playing well again. Wade come out of that, and Wade is playing well.
Going 12, 11, 12 for that three-leg blitz.
That's not Wade. That is a Wade. That's the sort of thing Lewis does to people, not Wade.
That was an unbelievable blitz, and then obviously we had MVG doing what MVG does against Classen.
Oh, it's just boring now, isn't it? Same old with MVG. You know he's going to do it. It's just MVG playing bad now is
101, 102
not
average.
even that. It's higher than that. That's like his C game hunt. He's playing like you think, he's struggling it. 106 average.
Yeah,
it's just nuts. And you think in the Premier League, there's one other player, or Wright did it last week, but it's a rarity for him to average that high. No one can match him over even though that's short course. It's even higher average, but I just can't see anyone beating him.
No, it's crazy. And for me, Barney Taylor's a little bit of a letdown.
I think, but then 15 years ago, that would have been like an epic game, them averages.
Yeah.
It was a good game. I think Taylor did his normal thing. Barney sort of like let him get ahead and then didn't really push him. And that's the thing with Barney. There's two different Barney. There's the Barney that turns up and he's a fluent, free-flowing guy. It's a 180 for fun. Lovely throw. And then there's the Barney that plays Taylor. It's a different animal.
Yeah. And then the last game of the night was a huge result for Chizzy.
Oh, yeah.
At the bottom beating Kim.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone was awake for that one. That was a pretty big...
I was quite surprised that Chizzy's action actually held up under pressure for a change.
Oh, yeah. It's confidence, wasn't it? Both of them are obviously struggling confidence-wise because they haven't got any points till that point. And Chisnell did it. Chisnell held on.
Yeah. I suppose touching as well those that don't follow it or follow on Twitter, Peter Wright followed last week's with an unbelievable exhibition average at the weekend. He beat MVG in the Cheltenham...
Whitewashed
with 133 average. I think going average 129 was it?
No, 120 going ad, but then...
And then 133 average is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's like 11 darts a leg, just over, maybe one a bit higher. But yeah, it was just phenomenal darts. I know it's an exhibition, but them guys want to get one over each other every time. Every time them two play each other, there's no exhibition.
No, exactly. So that's the week reviewed. And now we're going to crack straight on with this week, where it looks another good week of darts.
Another good week, yeah.
As I say, they're off to Brighton on the south coast this week. First game on is Chizzy against Yella, which is huge at the bottom of the table.
It's a battle of the dodgy throws, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's whoever's the throw holds up the best. Yella's still looking for his first point, and he's going to be desperate to get it. Both of them are going to fancy their chances.
See, I actually think Yella's points total obviously hasn't got any, but he hasn't played that badly in respect to what he's got.
He looked confident on stage, even last week against MVG. He looked confident. He looked like he had firepower in him. Whereas Chisnell's just had his head in the shed. He just does not look confident when he's own pro.
No, agree.
And if you read social media or any papers, then he's got a right to be, because no one says anything positive about the way he throws.
No, agreed. I say first game on, it's going to set the tone for the rest of the night. I think
it is, yeah. And the pace is going to suit both. They're both fast players. They're both 180 scorers. It's going to be down to finishing again, I think. And it's a hard one to call, really. I think both of them are going to fancy their chances, but I've got that as a draw because I just can't pick them. They're too unpredictable.
They are too unpredictable. I'm going to step my neck out and go Yella to win a tight one. I'm going to go 7-5 Yella.
Yeah, it is going to be tight in way, I think.
Definitely. Second game on is, again, for Michael Van Gerwen to be on second game says a lot, but he plays Adrian Lewis second game. Now, 4 years ago, I'd have actually been looking forward to this game.
Well, I kind of still am. Lewis has been playing well, and it's one of them games where it's going to be fast paced. They're both so fluent throwing. They're going to be in 180 for fun. It's going to be like two gunslingers at the Wild West out there. Like the tournament average for MVG is 105.
Yeah,
that's epic. And Lewis has not been anywhere near that lately, but all it takes is for him to have a couple of good legs in his throw and stay in early on, and it could be close.
It could be. I don't think it will though.
No.
Unfortunately,
it's hard to see anything other than MVG win whenever he plays. Lewis, two-time world champion, you don't get given them.
I know, I agree, but for someone that used to have such a rhythmic throw, for me, it's not the same anymore. It's almost it's a little bit mechanical.
I think Lewis's problem is he tries to make it look easier than it is, and even for him, you've got to try. You've got to try, and you've got the opposite of other players like Chisnell. They try too hard, where Lewis tries to make it look like he's not trying. I think Lewis's fitness is a big issue because he sweats a lot more than a lot of players.
I was going to say, I'm obviously a big lad as well, but he looks big at the moment as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you can't see anything other than going. It's down to the early stage. If Lewis can hold his spray early on and it can get to like 2 or 3 or something like that, then maybe he's got a chance. But I can't see anything other than MVG. I think Lewis will be lucky to get 4 legs. I've got 7-4.
I'm going to come to our 7-3, 7-4.
Yeah.
I'll go different. I'll go 7-3. I'll go a little bit wider. Is the thing. But yeah, agreed. It's one of those. Third game on Gary Anderson against James Wade.
Well, Wade beat Anderson in the last Pro Tour event.
Yeah.
So he knows he can beat him. I think I'm going to say this every week for Wade. It's down to his finishing. If he finishes well, he'll be in the games because his finishing saves out where his scoring power lacks. But Anderson's scoring is so consistently heavy now. Even if he misses a few doubles, he normally buys himself enough chances to miss a couple.
You said that Wade's scoring heavier than I've ever seen him in this year's Premier League, and that was highlighted last week against Lewis, where he actually out 180 Adrian Lewis.
Yes, but then we've just been saying how Lewis it's not the Lewis of old, but Anderson is on top form. I think this could be very one-sided. I think Anderson could put the machine out of order this week, and I think it's 7-2 to Anderson. Well,
that's a big score. We're going to disagree.
Well, I was going to go more. I was going to say this could be the first 7-0. I think Anderson is going to outscore him so heavily. But I know you're a big Wade fan, so you can't do that.
He is Wade's fan. I think the pace will suit Wade, and not Anderson.
I think Anderson uses that sort of stuff to get into it and get a bit more aggressive, and he very rarely lets anything get to him now, Anderson.
And Wade's actually got a really good record against Anderson.
He has. Well. Wade's got a good record against most people, because you've got to remember that a lot of these people have been coming up. Wade's been there for a long time.
I was going to say, a decade in the top 10 is an unbelievable achievement.
Yeah, exactly. And to do that is just unbelievable, considering he's not a heavy scorer, not as much as I know he used to be called 009 for the 9 darters and stuff, but compared to the others have come up a level now, and he's sort of like maintained it. I'm
going to go 6-0, I'm going to go Wade to get a point.
Yeah, well, that's deluded.
Then we've got Phil Taylor against Kim Huybrechts. Now, I struggle to see why this game is the premier game in the running order.
I think it's because they've got to give everyone a chance, and this is the only time Kim's going to have a chance of being in there, I think. Because I think if he's got a chance against Taylor.
I agree, I think he's got a huge chance.
If he jumps around the stage like he does most weeks against plays Taylor, because he knows Taylor gets put off by that, and Taylor admits that it doesn't bother him in an interview, so obviously he does, because he's thinking about it.
Yeah. And plus, again, Taylor hasn't played well. I know he's picking up.
Both of them have been way below par this season.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really think Kim could get something, if not all of the points here this week.
Kim has the potential, of course he does, but I think Taylor, he's joined top after 3 weeks for a part-time dart player. I think that's pretty good.
Fixtures have been kind to him though.
Fixtures, you can only beat what's in front of you.
Yeah, but vice versa. If he'd have played Gerwin first or something like that, then he'd been near the bottom.
I agree. He has. But at the same time, I don't think it matters when he plays Kim, when he plays Jay Chisnell, or people like this, because I think whenever he plays them, he's going to be big favourite. These guys, Kim isn't scared of Taylor, whereas Chisnell I think was when he played him.
Yeah.
I still can't see Taylor losing this one. I think last week gave him a bit of confidence, beating his old foe, although it wasn't a great average, and Taylor's averages this season have been pathetic for him. He's normally 103, 104 for Taylor.
Now he's struggling mid-90s.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just like back to the 80s sort of averages for him.
One of those ones, if he averages mid-90s, I think Kim wins.
I think it could be close. I think if Taylor does that, it's going to be a close game. I've got Taylor 7-4. I can't see Taylor not being too strong for Kim.
I'll sit on the fence. I think Kim's going to get something again. I'm going 6-all. Right then, last game on is probably one of the games of the tournament that
this
could be.
This is the one I'm looking forward to this week, definitely.
Barney against Peter Wright. I think it's just an absolute rip-roar of a game.
It could be an absolutely amazing game, yeah. My fancy something special to happen in this one.
No, definitely. Pace will suit both players, I have to say.
Yeah.
I think there could be 180 fest.
Oh yeah, the way Wright's playing at the moment, player of the year so far, apart from Van Gogh obviously, but
yeah.
Wright's up there, he's winning the most tournaments so far. Last week's 133 average, I know it's an exhibition, it still counts. Still got
here, I agreed.
Barney's going to be up for this because he knows that he had a loss last week and it's getting a bit tight now. And Barney's going to want to prove himself. He wants to prove himself against a better player. That's why he's playing week in, week out now. He wants to be up there now.
I'd say he seems to have that fire in his belly again. Now he's playing every week instead of picking and choosing. He looks a lot better.
Oh yeah, definitely. He looks fitter. He looks more game hungry.
Yeah.
He just looks like the old Barney, really.
No, agreed. I was going to say, but I think Wright will be too strong.
I think Wright. You've got to fancy Wright on this current form. Barney had a bit of a lax last week when he played Taylor, but that could be the Taylor effect that he's always had over him.
Yeah.
Very rarely does Barney get up to the Taylor game, just really. But yeah, I fancy Wright to win this. I think it's going to be 7-5 to Wright. I think it'll be a good game up to. I think it'll be really tight to the end. I don't think it's going to be a case of Wright going ahead and Barney catching up. I think it's going to be nip and tuck to probably also the last leg.
Yeah, great. I'm going to go 7-4 and it's going to go a little bit wider. Yeah. I think that Wright will break at the right time.
But then it could be the opposite. Barney might not turn up and Wright could absolutely steamroll him.
Well, Barney's one of the best front runners around.
Yeah, he is. Barney is. Barney's a great player being in front, but not so great at catching up.
No, agreed. I was going to say, guys, there are predictions for the South Coast, what we're going to do. Little table on the screen of our results. Drop yours in the comments who you think will win. And I say, have we got it massively wrong? Do you disagree with us? Also, on screen now is our 3 best bets of this week in Brighton. Like 180s, I have to say. I think there'll be a lot of 180s, so our picks are very heavily on the 180 front.
All the players suit each other for their own games, apart from maybe Wade and Lewis pace-wise, the rest of them all suit each other.
Yeah, as I say, so our 3 best bets are on screen now. Also, follow us on social media, would be amazing. All our handles are on there now. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Give us a follow, would be amazing. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel, would also be great, guys. So we're going to do this every week, barring Muggins here having an operation.
Oh, it's fixed now.
But no, great for you to join us. Any comments, drop them in. I said if we've got it massively wrong or you think we've got it wrong, let us know and we'll have a chat about it. Until next week, cheers guys, thank you.